Hope this email finds you well. Overworked and Underplayed is a not safe for work Dungeons and Dragons actual play podcast about a group of young professionals from the real world who find themselves transported to a strangely familiar place full of fantasy and magic. See attached for episode descriptions and content warnings. Thanks for listening.
All right, guys, we need to brainstorm ideas for the last episode. So who remembers what happened?
Oh, wait, what? Sorry, I zoned out.
That's fine. Do you remember what we did last episode so we can do this recap or whatever?
Oh, dick jokes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so what kind of dick jokes do we have?
What was that? No, guys. I got to use my veto power here. We got to, no.
Oh, what? I know, I think, it's kind of funny.
You didn't like the hairy long chaps?
No!
You know,
like the cherry pie?
I want a swallows and the cherry pie.
Yeah, and his Aunt Gloria's hold.
Are you guys serious right now? Or are you trying to be funny?
Greetings, listeners. This is Overworked and Underplayed, a D&D podcast for young professionals by young professionals. I am your DM, or District Manager, Alex Capps. And today's icebreaker, what is something from your character's bucket list that they have not accomplished yet?
Oh, you said bucket list. What up? It's your boy Marcel Hardy playing Richard Cox, the human consultant turned halfling bard who wholly believes it's better to be lucky than good, but it's best to be both. Let's see. Okay, bucket list. Probably skydiving.
What did you think? What did you think I said?
We'll just leave that to the imagination.
Hello, my name is Annalyn Hardy, and I play Taylor Jacobs, a centaur barbarian with a heart of gold. And on Taylor's bucket list, one day she wants to be CEO of Coca-Cola.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Setting the sights high.
I love that.
Hi, everyone. I'm Katie, and I play Krystal, the Drow Druid with her very own MLM, Crystal Clarity. And the thing on her bucket list that she has yet to accomplish is to actually take down another MLM and take all of their consultants.
That's such a good one.
The ultimate merge would be the ultimate recruiting tactic is just swoop in and take the entire downline of the whole company. Get one and then zoom,
Hey, I'm Marjorie. I play Amy Ann Amanda, a basic B, rough and tumble human fighter with a freshly minted dentistry degree. She would love to meet Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson one day.
Okay, yeah.
That's perfect.
But why?
And he's like a wrestler, he's like an idol to her.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Tyler. I play Bentley, the IC Paladin. Bentley's bucket list item is to create an internet meme.
One that goes viral, I assume.
Yeah.
Or just anyone. Just anyone.
No.
Like a meme.
Just a meme.
A meme.
Not of himself. It's got to be of someone else. He doesn't want
a single meme.
He doesn't want anyone to see his face. But...
Yet nobody wants to be scumbag Steve, right?
Yeah. Or Karen.
Hey, listeners. This show is made possible by the support of our awesome patrons. In addition to a thank you for their support, our patrons get an ad-free listening experience and access to exclusive bonus content. In the weeks between episodes, our patrons are getting an extra show where we recap episodes and talk about some of our favorite moments. For more details about what you can get by supporting us on Patreon, check us out at patreon.com/ownuppod.
All right, so when we last left off, you guys were the butt of a lot of dick jokes.
Dick butt.
And you got some new help in your fight against the Church of Clarity.
I thought it was a fight against communism. Or have I just been watching too much Fallout?
A fight against what?
Communism.
Communism? More so fight for capitalism, I guess. But you guys, we're going to pick up with you guys after you've returned to the Ricks and you have begun your training montage or wrapping up your training montage. And so, all right, well, okay, well that's about all we got that we can help you with. You guys look stronger already.
Phew, thanks for working me out so good, Rick. That was but I feel really confident now, like extra dexterous, like I could almost have another attack in a combat situation. So I mean, thanks a lot, man. I give him a high five.
Well, I got to admit, when you asked me to help work you out a little bit, this wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but I also had a great time, and do you maybe want to go have a drink or to celebrate or go have dinner again sometime?
Maybe sometime. We got a lot of stuff to do though, so.
Oh yeah, I understand. You're very, very busy.
Is this where we all describe our training?
Yes.
Richard comes up. He's like, come on, Rick, we just talked about this. You got to go in with confidence. Like, we've worked on this. You guys helped us train. I helped you get more confident. And then so Richard gives him a bardic inspiration to try again.
Thanks, Rick. But I don't know what happens because every time I get close to it, my hands just get all sweaty and I start thinking of like sports or something. Like, it's really weird. I don't know how to process it all, but I'll give it a try. Richard gives one of the Ricks a bardic inspiration, so he is going to come back to Amy Ann, and he is going to try to make a persuasion check. Oh, that's cocked.
Can I oppose it?
Yeah. So, okay. So roll. Oh God, what would the opposition to that be?
Intimidation.
Sure, if that's what you want to try to intimidate him out of a date. So he rolled. So go ahead and roll for intimidation. And because of y'all's quote unquote relationship, I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
All right. I got an 18.
Dang it! I got a 16.
So he walks up and you see it and you just already like getting defensive, or not defensive, but you're already getting ready to like. Yeah. You're like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. He goes,
yeah.
Comes up. Has anybody ever told you your shade of color in your eyes just glimmers in the moonlight?
So Amy Ann is making the same face that Marjorie's making. She's like, huh?
He's
really takes her off guard. Like, I guess no, thank you. No one has ever.
He said, I found this amazing place over by the Riverland district. Around like 10 p.m., the reflection off the water would just look stunning on you.
Are you feeling okay?
I am a bit lightheaded.
Okay.
Rick, this is perfect. You've done exactly what you need to do. You came in with confidence, and
Rick,
I think that's a great first step. And we'll keep moving forward. Richard knows that you don't like him, but like he's trying to boost this guy's self-esteem. So he's like slowly getting him used to like, talking to other people, not just you, but people in general.
Oh, well,
so that's why he's like,
Richard.
He had some confidence, and we're going to direct that confidence somewhere else.
I like it.
You can mull it over. You don't have to give me an answer right now.
Okay, yeah, let me do that because I'm still like mopping the sweat from my brow. So give me a couple minutes.
A couple minutes is all you need. Amy Ann doesn't think about it too long, does she?
Oh, she doesn't need to.
Hey,
Okay.
so not to take away from this poignant moment, but how do the rest of you feel?
Oh yeah, Bentley feels great. It was really great how you taught me how to, you said, oh, you know how you attack twice? What if you did a third time? That was really great. I never thought of that before. And then when you were like, wow, you know how you like pray to cast your spells? What if you like prayed extra hard and casted stronger spells? Next level, I never would have thought of that.
I do what I can. But hey, you remember what I said?
No need to take this offline. Overworked and Underplayed will circle back after these messages.
We don't really have that much in the way of spell books here, but there's that library at the Athenaeum that might be able to help you with some of the stuff you're looking for.
Oh yeah, I'll be sure to hit that up. Richard, you want to go with me to check that out here in a bit?
Yeah, I think I have a short list of things I kind of want to focus in on.
Short.
And then Richard just frowns.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
So Taylor is feeling super quick. Like she was working on sprints, so her speed has increased. And she also feels like she can hit another time in battle. She also has extra attack. I would imagine
working on endurance.
Yeah. For her like montage or whatever, it's like the sun beating down and like beads of sweat, and she's like drenched, and then she takes off her blazer and like wrings it out.
Oh God.
And then it's like magically dry. She puts it back on.
She like
what is that thing made out of? Pure rayon.
Polyester. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. She's feeling good though.
Awesome.
Thanks, Rix.
Oh yeah, we do what we can. What about your friend here? How you feeling, Krystal?
I mean, I don't really, not much different, honestly. I just one more spell slot. It's a lot of. Seems like everybody else got much cooler things. Unless I'm wrong.
I mean, to be fair, extra attack and level 2 spells is pretty big for paladins.
Yeah. Krystal, you seem more magical.
Huh?
Krystal, you seem more magical or something.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yep. Mm-hmm. So, thanks for not a lot. It's been great.
Well, Krystal, next time ask Rick to work you out. He's putting me through the hoops.
I do feel healthier. I feel like maybe if someone...
I reckon if Amy Ann's okay with that, I could probably help you a bit.
Thanks, but
I don't want to hear it. You got 2 level 3 spell slots.
Yeah, level 3 spells.
That's huge, and all of y'all's proficiency bonus just went to +3 instead of +2.
That's right. That's a big deal. Did you not get any like wild shape benefits or anything?
Well, considering she never wild shapes, probably not.
I know. I'm just
So just to be clear, she actually got a wild shape improvement at level 4.
This could be the training that she needed to utilize that.
How to use it.
Which is that you can use swimming speed wild shapes now, like crocodiles and stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, well.
See you later,
alligator. It's a lot like Krystal to just not be. It's just not quite enough. It's not good enough for her. Yeah, yep. I get to do more spells. Everyone else seems to like more.
So I'm just picturing like everyone else is doing all this hard work, and Krystal's found like a lounger, and she's just reading a book.
She's just getting more relaxed. That's what she needs.
Yeah.
Just
the strength was inside her all along.
All right, guys. Well, I'm glad we were able to help, and this is I got to admit, this is not where I saw this whole thing between us and you guys going, but you guys are pretty cool. Like, I'm glad we met you guys at that bar. I'm glad we didn't kill y'all.
We're glad you didn't kill us too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really close. Like, that one guy had a pistol pointed at like one of your like lower areas.
Wait, you were gonna shoot us?
I wasn't gonna shoot y'all. I was the guy. I just dragged Richard. Like,
you were shooting us in our lower areas.
Well, under the table, like, you don't do it above the table. Like, who does that? Like, then the enemy knows what you're doing. Like, come on now.
Feels a little underhanded, and also some of us would like to have children when we're older, so maybe keep those guns to yourself.
That's what healing spells are for.
For children?
Mm-hmm. Yes. They're not children.
I don't know if you know much about the birthing process, but there's a lot of healing that needs to be done.
Healing spells are like Wu-Tang. It's for the kids. All right.
He says, well, if there's anything else we can help you guys with, in the future, just feel free to stop in. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Maybe when we hit level 6, it might be nice to redo this again.
What's a level?
Yes.
Rick, is Wu-Tang a type of drink?
No, it's a type of music.
Oh. I thought it was... okay. So it's
You're
just
thinking
like
of the space drink, right?
It's just like a different flavor. Yeah.
Man, that is a, go, woo! That is a missed opportunity if I've ever seen one, right?
It's like a spiked tang, just makes you go woo, just woo tang.
Woo!
Oh my god. That could be a mixed drink.
Talk about a throwback to Amy Ann's obsession with wrestling. All right. So, what are you guys up to next?
So, let's just say Bentley and Richard are on their way back from the Athenaeum. We kind of did our spell thing or whatever. I guess
we need to actually go there. So the DM has an opportunity to show us, actually give us good shit.
All right, so I know Bentley and Richard talked about going to the Athenaeum. Almost about the time you guys are getting through, there is a knock at the door.
Who
Beautiful.
Is
You.
Goblin Graham.
Is this at the Rick's house?
Yes.
I think that's for you, Amy.
Oh, why would it be for me? I mean, thanks. Thanks, Bentley. Hello. Hi, you're so short.
He's not that short.
Yes. Hello. I have message here for one Miss Krystal.
Oh,
2.0.
Krystal, it's for you. Krystal, where are you?
Mm-hmm.
I see you sitting there. Will you come to this?
Look up. She's like,
okay, so follow me, sir. Follow me, and I lead him to Krystal.
Yes. Mr. Captain Montiak is looking for you. He says is of utmost importance that he is running low on supplies. And here is a list of items he needs to complete the orders that you gave him. And he hands you a list, and it looks like it's about 1,000 potions worth of ingredients.
Is that on top of the amount of potions that they just made when we were at the hotel?
On top?
Yes, on top of those. But as you're looking over the ingredients, some of them don't look familiar to you.
These aren't my... This isn't my work. These aren't... I didn't make these.
Hey, look, I'm just a messenger.
Okay, I probably need to talk to him about false advertising. I mean, we can stretch it sometimes, but this might be a little bit much.
Sounds like we should set up a meeting?
Yeah, I think so. I think we need to figure out why he's selling things I've never even given him before. Which, you know what, good for him. That's a lot of hustle. So if he's willing to be creative and make shit up on the fly, I can't fault him for that. So I guess
he's a boss babe through and through.
Yeah. Gotta respect the hustle, I guess.
You see as the messenger is kind of standing there, kind of whistling, looking both ways with a hand sticking out.
Oh, here you go, bud. And I give him a silver piece.
Hey, you see he bites it and he says, "Pleasure doing business," and he just scurries away.
Look at Amy not breaking the local economy by just giving out gold.
I get the feeling that probably was more than he was expecting, Amy Ann.
Oh, well, how much were you going to give him, Krystal?
Oh,
nothing. I feel like Krystal's the type of person that's tipping shouldn't be allowed.
I shouldn't have to tip on top of that. What did you say, Tyler?
I was going to say, I feel like Krystal's the type should be like, you guys should unionize so we don't have to tip. So I'm not going to tip you so you feel more obligated to unionize.
That's 100% what's going on. She's like, why should she have to tip? Because the system is wrong and people should be able to, they decided to be in that work environment when they could possibly be working for themselves anyway.
I mean, it was just a silver. Krystal wasn't very much. It's, that's, I think it was reasonable.
Yeah, if I might interject, that's a reasonable amount to tip a messenger if it's like a really good message. So, sounds like business is booming.
Why did you laugh like that?
Well, because you're an alchemist. Like, alchemist stuff blows up, right? Isn't that?
Oh.
I don't know. It might.
She goes, it's never been flammability tested.
I haven't.
Right.
If you don't test it, you can't.
Doesn't know what. She's like, half the shit that she thought was going to go one way in this world has gone the opposite. And she's like, maybe at this point, maybe.
All right. So right now, Bentley and Richard are looking at going to the Athenaeum. What are the rest of you doing?
Can I work on a secret handshake with Taylor?
Sure.
Taylor, can I work on a secret handshake with you?
Yes, hon. Show me how it's done.
Okay. So we spend some time just kind of like, doing some little hand flaps type things. And I feel like we get to a good, how do I describe it?
So here's what's going to happen. Whenever you guys want to do your secret handshake, it is going to be a skill check.
Okay.
And the DC is going to be set by how long has it been since the last time you did it, to see if you remember
reasonable.
how to do it. So
Okay. But I feel
Can
like
it be really elaborate?
Yeah, I feel like so maybe like a fist bump, like a top of the fist, a bottom of the fist, a finger wiggle, and then
Yes.
pull each other in for a little
Yes.
hug, and then do another fist bump or something like that.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
It's like that episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Taylor teaches Amy Ann how to drop it low. That's the end of it.
You have so much flexibility in your lower spine.
In horse form or in human form?
Work hard, play hard. Yeah, good question.
Either way, I mean.
Can she try to do it in horse form just to see what happens?
I really don't want to think about that.
All right.
I'm just imagining now like a horse twerking out in the field. All right. So
Are we going to see Montiak as well today? Like right now? Or do you want to talk more about like?
I suppose that's a good point. So maybe while Richard and Bentley are off going to the library hand in hand, we can talk about like the real work that needs to be done here, ladies. We're
the ones that are really in charge. Amy has alliances.
Like Amy Ann is the one in charge because she's got her own little group.
She's playing everybody.
I'm playing both sides, so that no matter who wins, I come out on top.
Exactly.
okay, America.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know. Should we try and do a recap, gals, or should we wait till they get back? Like, what all do we need to do? Because I know we have some allies in prison.
True.
I know we got to find a thing. We got to find another thing for Krystal, her phone. And I don't know what the next step is for that. Like, do we need to like be somewhere at a certain time or something for her next lawyer thing?
Well, if you remember, the Lord Protector of Lavron said he was going to try to pull some strings about the cell phone.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and we have to kill her.
Yes, that's important. Should we break our friends out of jail?
Whoa! You don't have to kill her.
I don't remember him saying like that was a requirement.
That's
just what we were leaning towards.
He just wants her to no longer be his problem.
I see. Okay.
Now, killing her would satisfy that condition, but it doesn't require killing her.
Okay.
It does.
As far as this group is concerned.
Yeah, it requires that. It's good. I'm happy. It's such a burden, I know, but no, I want to figure out how long it's going to take me to fill this order. Like, I have a bunch of potions from the last one. And I need to start figuring out who's going to start manufacturing these. I can't just keep making them.
So you notice
and skipping around, like time skipping while I make potions.
Yeah. So you notice that the order is not asking you to make anything. It is asking you for the raw ingredients to be delivered to the crow's nest.
Well, that's interesting.
Do you think he started his own shop over there?
You think?
Like making stuff in house?
I don't know. Or maybe he wants me to make them, like, bring the ingredients and then show him how to make them in house. Oh, but maybe, hey, you know those goblins in the back of his house? But like the
Crow's nest.
that place, yeah, the crow's nest. I bet you they've got some. I bet you we could put those folks to work doing this instead of doing their day job. It's probably less stinky. Maybe they like it stinky.
God, that's why.
Presume. I don't want to pretend like I know what their lives are like when I don't. People come to work for me because they want to improve their lives. I don't want to make someone's life actually worse, says the owner of the MLM. So yeah, I guess I can collect them. I think that shouldn't be too hard because what do you think on the side, Alex? Do you think it'd be hard to get the ingredients on the list?
I don't think it would be too difficult, but the whole thing would come off as weird to you, the particular requests.
Okay. It does. Well, yeah, it does seem. Yes, sending a goblin with a list of supplies for things I didn't even. Am I having to do this guy's grocery shopping?
I know. I was like, does he think you're a task rabbit?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll meet with him and then go get the ingredients, I think.
Okay.
Let's see what.
All right, so you guys are headed to the crow's nest, and then Richard and Bentley are heading to the Athenaeum, right?
Yeah, I'm bringing the initial order for
the
one that I made at the hotel.
Yeah, we'll assume you picked that up on the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bentley, you and Richard make it back over to the Athenaeum. You find it just as beautiful as the last time you left. As you're walking through the quad, you see there's even like a squirrel rebuilding his house in the tree. And you find a building labeled. Oh, I had a name for it, but it's basically the library. I don't want to try and track down that word, Doc.
The Librarium.
The Librarium.
Yeah, that seems accurate. Wow,
And,
this librarium is really cool. We've totally been here before, and it had the same exact name, right?
Yes, and as you step inside, you see this massive floor-to-ceiling bookshelves with ladders, like rolling ladders that are probably 5 stories tall. Like this place is almost more ornamental than useful, if it makes sense. Like it's almost like it was specifically built to look pretty and then maybe function as a library. And you see a rather old-looking elf sitting behind the front desk, and he looks up from his book that he's levitating in front of him. He says, "Hello, may I help you?"
Yes, I was wondering if there was a section for paladin spells.
Paladins. Yes, if you look, there is towards the back, there is a section labeled Religious Studies. That may be to your liking.
All right, cool, thanks. Just going to ignore the fact that the dude sounded like a douchebag about asking for a location somewhere.
What about you, my little friend?
And then
Yeah,
so
he
Richard,
doesn't like you pointing out that he's little.
that's true. Thank you, Bentley, and thank you also for giving me a piggyback ride here. Let me ride on your shoulders.
Yeah, no problem.
So
All that training, I got a little bit stronger too. I feel.
That's
so
right.
the feeling you get is he saw you like piggyback riding on him, and then as he gets closer, he goes, "Oh, you're a gnome. I thought you were a small child. My apologies. Just to be clear, we are friendly to all kinds here, big and small."
Well, one would sure hope so in such a place of knowledge.
He says, except for goblins, they chew on the books, and that is not allowed.
I can imagine that would make your job very difficult. Yeah, so my friend here is looking for paladin things. I'm actually looking for some stuff for bards.
Bards.
Indeed, yeah.
Yes, but what kind of bard are you?
I don't know. I have this weird like creation. Like I just want to, create things, but I have no medium to do so with.
Interesting. Perhaps something in the do-it-yourself section.
Okay, that sounds like pretty good. I think I can find something from there.
So, you go searching and you find all kinds of books on various different bardic feats of creativity.
Perfect.
And then Bentley, you find the religious section, and you notice that it's kind of dark back there, and it's very dusty. It looks like it probably hasn't been utilized in a while. As you're searching through, you see a book. It feels like it almost glimmers like in a video game when something's important.
Yep, this is calling my name. I take the book and I open it up immediately. What are the first page?
So the book is called The Tale of the Seeker.
Ooh.
And as you flip through it, you see a lot of words in it you recognize that reference things from the real world. And hidden within its pages, you find a spell titled Find Vehicle.
Nice. Okay. I immediately take note of the spell and feel like calling. I'm like, I bet I could do this. I'm gonna
as you read, you realize what it can do.
So Richard is real quick question. Are we level 5 now? Do I have my level?
Yes.
Okay.
You're absolutely level 5 now.
Okay, perfect. So Richard is going to find Bentley in the library. He's like, "Oh, hey, buddy, did you find anything cool?"
Yeah, let's go outside. I have something cool to try.
All right, and then so when Bentley kind of looks up to see Richard is now tall again. He looks like he used to look.
What the?
No need to take this offline. Overworked and Underplayed will circle back after these messages.
All right, and that's a good time to cut away to the other group. So you guys managed to make it back to the hotel, pick up the potions you made, and then you are entering the Seafarers District. As you enter, it feels weird. There's not nearly as much activity going on at the docks as you're used to. And you see a lot of just empty crates stacked up on the docks themselves. As you get closer and closer to the crow's nest, it begins getting louder and louder. And when you finally do get to the crow's nest, the exterior is mostly recognizable, but the massive stacks of crates and other shipping materials are not. And you can tell through the just as you're walking up, there is a flurry of activity going on inside the building.
Wow, what's happening here? How long were we gone? Jeez.
Is this all from my down? Is this my downline? What is happening?
Are there any folks around, like vagrants or anybody around we could ask? What's going on?
So you do a quick scan and you see a couple of fishermen kind of sitting on a bench, passing a nondescript brown bottle back and forth.
Okay. Hey, yoo-hoo! Hey, why is it so desolate around here? It's usually super busy.
Well, some person came through here and they ruined everything. He says, it was like nothing to find people to work your ship, to go do some fishing and various other seafaring activities, but now we can hardly find anybody who wants to work anymore.
Hey guys, I think they raised the minimum wage.
Oh.
I'm just picturing the South Park thing where it's they took our jobs.
They took our jobs.
Mission based, because this shit like this can happen.
He says, yeah, some captain over here started selling some discount potions. Next thing you know, everybody and their brother has bought into this whole scheme.
Uh-oh. Wow. Well, dang, that kind of sucks. Sorry.
That's gonna suck for everybody else when there's no fish to eat.
Krystal, I think that maybe Captain Montiak has been incredibly successful.
I think so too.
Let's go
Maybe
find it.
Maybe too successful. Because isn't this initial problem that the Lord Protector wants us to fix?
mean, what is it? You know, like this is just a transitional phase, right? So,
Is it? I don't know.
get everyone all on board, it's fine.
Is that a joke because we're in the docks on board?
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh, I never know with Bentley and Richard. I never know what's a joke and what's not. So,
Well, you don't have to worry about that with us. I mean, we really know what's going on. The three of us.
I agree.
Yes.
So I guess we'll walk on into the crow's nest and see what's
Okay.
there.
So as you guys open the door, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
I got a 15.
I got a 10.
24.
Okay, so the 15 and the 24 rock solid. As you guys open the door, just a cloud of fumes bursts out from the difference in temperature and everything from inside versus outside. Krystal, you are temporarily like blinded and coughing as the noxious fumes hit you. The other two
started outsourcing.
The other two of you see a flurry of activity inside as all manner of goblin, gnome, and humans are working away at what appear to be almost comically fantasized versions of like beakers and flasks and what have you, as they are mixing different substances. And you see one very flustered Captain Montiak at the back of the room yelling back and forth, directing the chaos.
Oh my God, my eyes are watering. What in the heck? Krystal, are you okay?
No, I cannot see.
Oh, hold on to my hand then. Well, there's Montiak. Let's go talk to him.
As you guys enter, Captain Montiak looks up and he goes, "Oh, thank heavens you have arrived!" And he comes running over. He goes, "Krystal, I need some insight quickly. Have you been able to gather the ingredients? You told me that if I needed anything to reach out to you and you would get it for me."
Oh, so I didn't recognize some of the things that you put on the list, and I have all of these orders that I fulfilled for you the other day, and I wanted to bring them by too. Anyway, so can you walk me through what's going on? What is happening?
But you brought these the other day. He says, "Yes, you came here, you brought me the orders, and then you gave me these new ingredients for something." This one is kind of a weird one. It's called Let's Get Jazzed.
Oh my gosh. When did this happen? When did this happen? I know you can't see anything, Krystal.
This happened like 3 days ago.
Where were we 3 days ago?
Not here. That's for sure. Were we in court? Where was I?
Using our loosey-goosey form of time, that would have been during your deposition.
Oh my gosh. There was an imposter.
Corporate sabotage.
What are you talking about? No, she was here. I saw her with my own two eyes.
We're telling you that.
Did I have the same color hair? Was I the same height?
Yes, I know what colors are.
Was she nice to you? Was she nice to you, Montiak?
Actually, more so than usual, but
that should have been your first clue. What's that, Krystal?
I'm a nice person.
You're nice to who?
To you. I have saved your rear end so many times.
Well, I understand that you're not nice. You're not usually nice to him, though. You didn't know his name when they questioned about him.
I think these fumes are maybe like making us all a little woozy or something. Can we talk outside?
Here. Use this one. This one is a calming effect. And he pulls out another vial.
No, I think what we're trying to tell you is that there was an imposter. These are not Krystal's recipes. So we need to resolve this post haste.
What did you call it? What did you call this potion?
Let's get jazzed.
So Krystal wants to take her little, because she feels like she's been sabotaged and because she's worried that what's going to happen is her new downline is going to be given contaminated products, she takes her little detect poison fingernail polish fingers and she's going to dip them in the potion.
Okay, so the Let's Get Jazzed, it doesn't really detect as poison.
Okay.
So it's not like it's not like the ingredient list contains anything. Even if you look over the list, you don't see anything that is inherently toxic if ingested properly.
Okay. That's a big relief. Like, she just doesn't want people getting, like, yeah, it's a nightmare. Like, what she's going through right now is nightmare enough. What she doesn't want is, like, homicide on her hands. Although probably would be
He says, so, wait, you're saying there was some sort of imposter? How could that be possible? She looked just like you. She spoke just like you, kind of. She's a little kinder than usual, but I don't understand.
Okay. Neither do I. Quite frankly, I do not understand why are there two of me in two different forms? Why are we...
You sure it wasn't you?
Okay,
Yes!
Amy Ann is going to grab the shoulders of Montiak and shake him. You're being hysterical. You need to come on outside.
I am not hysterical, but I have been awake for 3 days straight now.
Oh, no.
And he says, and if we don't fill this order, there's going to be a riot in the city. That we've already taken payment. Do you not have the gold I gave you?
No.
Shit.
So we know that this person already has shape-shifting abilities because she looks like what Krystal used to look like, so it makes sense that she would also be able to impersonate current Krystal state.
And now she knows what I look like.
Mm-hmm. And what you sound like. And now she has a lot of gold running around with.
But she already had. Why does she need mine? Like, okay. What we're gonna do is Krystal's gonna spend some time going through these recipes of these orders, and she's going to perfect them, make them better, and figure it all out. And then she's gonna go get ingredients, and she's gonna fill these orders because these are her downline, and she doesn't want her brand being tarnished. And then she's going to address whatever the fuck is going on with this stupid shapeshifter, Krystal impersonator, identity theft or person.
We should also rebrand the names.
So I'm gonna say it's easy enough for you to like make some improvements on it, because when you look at the recipes, you're like, what kind of amateur hour stuff is this?
Yeah.
But so that's going to be easy enough. After a little while, Captain Montiak goes and he takes a nap, and he comes back in like 45 minutes, and he's like, oh, that feels so much better. He says, I had a thought. If there is truly some sort of imposter going on, it could be any of us, right? So how do I know you're not imposters and you're not trying to trick me?
I slap him across the face. You're hysterical. We're going to go for 45 minutes. How do we know that you're not also an imposter right now?
How do I know I'm not an imposter?
You would probably know. You would know if you're an imposter, right?
What if all of this isn't even real?
Okay, Krystal, what is in these oils?
Not whatever he's been sniffing. Honestly.
You see, as he just wonders, he goes, I'm going to go sleep for a little longer, and he takes a bottle of whiskey off of the bar and heads back to bed.
That's perfect. And Krystal's going to sort all this out. She is going to rename all of the ones to other names so that they're not whatever, they're not directly Church of Clarity related.
Okay.
Because it's just going to give her freaking more ammunition for this stupid trial when she, if we're passing on, he's not affiliated with the church, and so it's going to give her more trouble in the long run if she's actively selling products at the Church of Clarity with names that the Church of Clarity uses. It's going to make her look extra guilty, so.
Mm-hmm. And you still haven't made any money either from this enterprise.
I think a little bit when we first came back and realized that Montiak was kidding. successful.
Look, you took a a asterisk pre-industrial society and gave them ibuprofen. I'm just saying, like, do you know what that would do to people?
Yeah.
If you went back to the like 1820s and you gave people like a bottle of ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen, yeah, it'd be crazy. But with all of these other ones, so now she's got her list, and she's how long? I mean, like, I don't know how long it's gonna take her, but she's pretty proficient, so it shouldn't take her long.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to sort this whole thing out in an afternoon.
And like, I feel like as she's done, she's also like, you can feel the air quality getting way, way, way better.
Yeah. She goes and cracks a window. Like, guys, just one window, and this whole thing would be so much.
Yeah.
And as you do that, and like the cloud starts to clear out of the room, you see there's like 2 or 3 gnomes that are just passed out on a table.
Oh, I mean, the whole point of this was to make them more productive at their jobs, and now like freaking fake Krystal is just like killing the productivity branding. Like, instead of people working longer and staying where they're supposed to, they're trying to improve their lives.
How dare they?
How dare
they?
Oh, man.
All right, so it's about that time. I believe Bentley and Richard would be showing back up. And Bentley, when you arrive back outside of the crow's nest, what does the rest of the party hear or see first?
Yeah, they hear the sound of a very loud engine for the first time in a while, as a large Toyota Tacoma in spiritual form shows up. It's got, as you look, it's jacked up a bit. It's got a brush guard on the front. It's got like a dragon's head on the hood, breathing fire that somehow looks like it's brighter than the rest of the paint job. That's like brass dragon scales on the back. It's got a pop-up camper on the back. As we show up in a fine vehicle, as I ritual cast it, I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Let's go, Richard.
And Richard's like, and don't forget to tell them that I have permanent shotgun.
Yeah, just for you, buddy.
Does it have a Bentley? Does it have a La Bamba horn or anything?
No.
Does it roar?
Does it roar? No.
He honks the horn and just says, hello, IT.
Hello.
Yeah, it's the IT crowd guy.
I love it. I love it.
Wow, what a cool ride!
Yeah, no.
Holy moly!
I have no idea where this spell came from, but it's amazing. And it lasts for 10 hours, so we could technically sleep in this thing, so it's got a camper on the back.
Whoa!
Like all of us?
Sure. I don't actually know.
I think it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
So just because I'm a firm believer in the rule of cool when I think it's like really cool, I'm going to say that the because it's a magical truck and a magical camper, that the camper shell, when deployed, is going to function like a Leomid's tiny hut.
Solid.
Sweet. And I'm going to say you get like a celestial vibe because it's like tied. It's a paladin spell, so it's tied to the brass dragon. Whose name totally isn't ripped from Skyrim.
Does that mean that like it always looks like it's had a fresh paint job and it's got like a shine to it?
Yes.
Or not a fresh paint job, fresh cleaning. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the spell specifically says non-military. Otherwise, it would totally have a repeating crossbow on top.
It would have been a technical.
Well, that's something. Mm-hmm.
We have a way of traveling now.
Yeah.
Without a horse and carriage.
Oh, Taylor, it's probably nice to not have to do all the like heavy lifting anymore.
Taylor now understands how people feel when AI replaces their jobs.
Speaking of, they took her jobs.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm sure you can fit in here. Maybe not in horse form, but
With our new Toyota Tacoma, Would it have taken us less than 10 minutes to get here from the library?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, because it's a 10-minute ritual.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, and also you'd have to go pretty slow considering all the roads are made for horse carts.
Can you imagine how fucking frustrating that would be?
So what I'm hearing is it goes faster off-road.
Possibly.
City miles versus country miles.
But that's why it's jacked up and has nice wheels. I started to put spikes on the wheels, but that seemed a little excessive.
Not the excessive part.
That's
All right then.
So it's about that time as you guys are quote unquote admiring Bentley's new ride. You see as Captain Montiak, who looks very refreshed now after having another 3 hours of sleep, steps outside and he says, I had another thought. This doppelganger of yours, Krystal, I think I know someone who might be able to help you. There is a witch. She is... there's a witch on the outskirts of the city, Lilith. She is a bit of a fortune teller. She might be able to give you some kind of insight into what exactly is going on.
You know, that
Ooh, like tarot
fun,
card?
but I just am I've seen one horror movie in my life, and that seems pretty dangerous. Going to the edge of the woods and meeting a witch in her cabin and asking her for her.
And it's like, so
I died.
yeah, so Captain Montiak says this to you, then he turns and he goes, good heavens, what is that?
Oh. Are we seeing it for the first time too, or are we?
I'm talking about Bentley's truck.
Oh.
He's like, what is that?
It's a cool travel vehicle, a paladin spell. You wouldn't be very interested.
He goes up and he starts poking it and he goes, what manner of beast is this?
The technological kind.
I must learn more of this technology. You are fascinating people.
Wait, so what's this about a doppelganger? Richard says to the group.
So apparently there's a third me, or the fake Krystal is pretending to be me now. Oh, maybe we could switch places and I could get my name back.
It's funny.
You're gonna Freaky Friday her.
That's tempting. But yeah, no, she came here and she took my freaking downline again. I don't understand how that's possible, how she can fuck me over twice, but here we are. She apparently looks just like me now, but apparently it happened during our depositions. So there's no way that it could have been me. And this poor guy here, Montiak, he's just like at his wit's end. She left him high and dry. She didn't bring any. The shit she made was so terrible. It didn't even work.
Yes, he said, I'm out like 9,000 gold right now, waiting on product.
Oh,
that's so much money.
That's serious.
Yeah.
Is it that maybe we could turn that in our favor?
How?
Do tell.
So first Richard is like, well, check out this new thing that I learned, and he like does some magic stuff. He moves his monocle around and is like, all press is good press. And Krystal, he like focuses in on her sunglasses, and then so she now looks like her old self. She looks like the human, not the drow.
Whoa!
What? She's like, what? She like lifts up her sunglasses to see. Does anything happen?
Not.
It is still. You are still blinded. Like the sun is still painful to you.
Is she looking at herself in the truck mirror?
Herself to see. She can't even see. Oh man, it works terribly.
So this only lasts for about 10 minutes, and I gotta really make sure I'm thinking about it the whole time. It's not permanent or anything like that. But maybe if we can get you in the right place, looking like the right person, then we can, do something with that. And if they've taken all of the potions and he's out of money, maybe we can refocus who they're mad at. Maybe because
like
you
they
like
get
going
to
to
the press?
yeah, but like weren't you like wasn't this like club clarity because like had to be away from the church? Maybe we can like twist it away so this like all the people that are angry that they're not going to get their supply because we're not going to be able to fill this order. Like, well, surprise, Club Clarity was actually an offshoot of the church. They were trying to expand into the secular thing.
Hardy should be in PR. Wow.
There you go. I like it. 10,000%. Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's do that.
And now there's an angry mob going after her, and we don't have to do as much.
And in the confusion, we get the phone.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wow, you just made an entire opportunity, Marcel.
Wow.
Look at you.
You are the brains of the operation.
There it is.
I just had to spend some time in the library, I guess. Gratitude today keeps the haters away, and that's why we want to thank you for listening to Overworked and Underplayed. You just heard Alex Capps as our DM, Annalyn Hardy as Taylor Jacobs, Katie as Krystal 2.0, Marjorie as Amy Ann, Marcel Hardy as Richard Cox, and Tyler as Bentley. Episodes are edited by Marcel, and Circle Back episodes are edited by Katie. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll circle back in 2 weeks on July 11th for the next episode. You can help us to get the word out by rating, reviewing, and subscribing wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow us on social at OwnUpPod. That's OWNUPPOD. Subreddit r/OwnUp.
Is the
To be fair, this is magical technology. So.
Oh, it's definitely a 4-wheel drive.
Well, yeah, you can't. What's the
Would just
point
be
of having
really
a
fun.
truck if it's not a 4-wheel drive?
Go fuck yourself.